Raznus?
He hasn't shown up yet.
Hey, Sarah, are you sure he's coming this way?
Raznus finished his talks with the Danian Queen last night. She gave him a letter from Maxxor, and he left right away to deliver it. He definitely took the Okron trail. He should have gotten there by now.
Tom!
Hold on. Is Raznus in a green and gold Levitar?
Yeah?
He's here. We'll scan him and call you later.
Great! And don't forget you have a match today. Bye.
Hello! Ambassador Raznus! Raznus!
Is this Kiru City?
No, you're still a long way from there.
I remember leaving Mount Pillar, then trouble.
What kind of trouble?
One more shot! They've been chasing me ever since I left Mount Pillar.
Sorry, Raznus.
Kaor will never let the Danians make peace with the Overworlders. Song of Stasis. The Song of Stasis is meant to immobilize one opponent. The effect will not last long on two. No use. Too weak.
Step on it!
There's nothing to step on!
Try this!
You are doing well, Tom.
Thanks. I always wanted to drive one of these, but I never got to scan one.
Yes. Maxxor has told me about you chaotic players and your competitions.
You're Maxxor's ambassador to the Danians, right?
Yes. For many Solons. My efforts were never very successful, though, until recently. Now I feel there is a real chance for peace between our tribes.
But Krek made it sound like the Overworlders and Danians want to team up against Kaor and the Underworlders.
My goal is to bring peace to all the tribes of Perim, not to cause more strife.
Are you okay?
Take the lower trail.
But isn't Kiru City that way?
We must make a short detour. The Gurgith Springs, famous for their healing powers.
Ooh.
What's that buzzing?
I don't hear buzzing, just bubbling.
Look!
They found us!
Get to the Levitar.
I told you Raznus would come here. Let's show the Danian ambassador how Underworlders negotiate.
This way!
Nice.
I never saw an Overworlder do an attack like that before.
I'm not sure how I did it, but I'm sure I don't have the strength to do it again. Let's get to the Levitar.
Hey, help me here! Help yourself! Ah!
Good thing those guys don't get along too well.
Ambassador Raznus, Queen Alexia ordered us to follow you and make sure you return safely to Kiru City. We'll take care of these two, Your Excellency! Go on to Kiru City and make your report to Maxxor!
You have my gratitude.
Cass! Come on!
Sit here.
I tried the Song of Resurgence, but it's done no good.
I sent for Nadrin. I'm sure he can heal you, Raznus.
My health is of no importance. What matters is establishing peace with the Danians. As you will read in her letter, Queen Alexia is open to the idea of a treaty. There is much work ahead of us, but I believe peace between our tribes can be achieved.
Can you really trust the Danians?
Kaz?
I'm sorry. Maybe it's none of my business.
Do not apologize, Kaz. Come closer. I never would have made it here if it hadn't been for these humans. Your question is a valid one. Can we trust the Danians? My answer is this. All the tribes of Perim must learn to trust each other, or risk mutual destruction.
Maybe. But only the strong can afford to trust.
Have you two known each other a long time?
Raznus and I have been friends since we were your age.
But it took a rather extraordinary event for him to appreciate my point of view.
That was back when my father was the ruler of the Overworld. When I wouldn't have dreamed of making deals with the Danians. Come on, Raznus. Get a little exercise.
I'm exercising my brain, Maxxor. Maybe you should try it sometime.
Can't defend the Overworld with brains.
If all the tribes did more thinking and less fighting, we'd be—
Maxxor!
Maybe he knows.
Hey! Did you see how this happened? Well, you'd better start talking.
What's
or...
your name, friend?
Quisk.
I'm Raznus. This is my friend Maxxor. We're concerned about our family and friends in Kiru City.
Well, you should be.
What do you mean by that?
They're my prisoners now.
You did this?
Quisk, why did you use your music against Kiru City?
My friend was falsely accused of treason here. He was innocent, but the Kiru tribunal imprisoned him. So I decided to imprison them and all their fellow conspirators.
You're insane! You should be locked up too! Free Kiru City from this music now!
Never!
Wait, Quisk, how do you know your friend is innocent?
The creature who accused him later bragged about his lie. He hated my friend and wanted to destroy him.
Can you prove it?
There were witnesses, but the tribunal wouldn't hear them.
Quisk, if you reverse this music, we'll go directly to Maxxor's father and plead your friend's case. Won't we, Maxxor?
That's when I realized there's more than one way to get what you want. Raznus!
I'll be all right. I just need some rest.
We'll leave you then.
Raznus, before we leave, could we scan you?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be of much value to your chaotic game in this condition.
That's not true. Our battle teams could really use your wisdom. Just like Maxxor does.
Be my guests.
You and Major T cut it pretty close this time, bro.
Yeah, 1 minute later, and Tom would have missed his match.
We wanted to get here sooner, but we got ambushed by underworlders, stuck in tar, then we had to drive the Overworld ambassador to Kiru City, and... I'll tell you later.
Composition of concentration!
That composition of concentration music gave Dalmar a speed boost.
Whoa, what was that?
Donmar just got infected with a Danian parasite.
Well, Sarah, that bug didn't seem to bug Donmar much.
Yeah, what's a Danian parasite do?
Let's just say it changes things.
I thought I had you there, Major Tom.
Not even close.
The next location, Castle Pillar.
Raznus's wisdom is way higher than Tartem's. That'd get Raz the extra magician that hangs out at Castle Pillar. Raznus was pretty weak when I scanned him, but it's worth the risk. Raznus attacks Tartem!
You okay?
At least I'm near the top of the pillar. I should be able to get that magician pretty easily.
He turned into...
A Danian!
You wanted to know what a Danian parasite does? That's what a Danian parasite does. But wait a minute. Donmar was the one infected with the parasite. Why did Raznus turn into a Danian?
Raznus wasn't infected during the match. He got infected before we scanned him.
That's why Raznus was so sick. Before he left Mount Pillar, the Danians must have done something to turn him into a Danian. But they made sure he wouldn't change until he was at Maxxor's palace.
I've got to end this match so I can go warn Maxxor! Well, don't just stand there! Code me!
Great match! I forfeit, thanks!
Judging by this letter she gave Raznus, Queen Alexia seems eager to make a treaty with the Overworld. A little too eager.
Maxxor isn't in his chambers.
Maybe he's in the meeting hall, or his study.
They're both this way. Maxxor's in danger. We gotta find him.
I should have known you Danians didn't really want peace.
We came to help, Maxxor. You gotta believe us. There's not much time.
You'll never see Mount Pillar again, Danian.
Maxxor, wait! That's Raznus! Maxxor, why'd you let him get away? Raznus tried to—
That creature isn't Raznus. Not anymore. Whoever or whatever he is now, I will have to deal with him myself.